Hey, did you guys catch all these references from the final episode of Gundam GQUUUUUX? First of all, we have all these mobile suits piloted by Char in all the different multiverses. So the first one, we have the Goof, and then Zuda, Big Ro, Big Zam, Gal Buddy, Alpha. And the last one, a lot of people might not know what this is, but it's actually the Sazabi, designed by Ikuto Yamashita himself, the mechanical designer for Gundam GQUUUUUX. By the way, this is the new Gundam designed by the same designer. To be honest, I'm not a big fan of that design, but Sazabi, that's a sick-ass design. I hope Bandai can release a kit for this design of Sazabi. Personally, I think it looks really nice. I would buy it in a heartbeat. It's such a bummer that Zeong didn't get featured in this series. Like, there's no mention of it whatsoever. But speaking of Zeong, let's look at the scene right here. I mean, clearly this is a reference to the last shooting, but instead of the last shooting, it's actually a last thrusting with the beam saber, done by Char's Gundam. And instead of the Zeong, we have the Kikeroga taking its place. Interestingly enough, the original Kikeroga was said to be piloted by Char as a predecessor to the Zeong, but due to the cancellation of the series and they have to reduce the episodes, so they eventually abandoned Kikeroga, so it didn't appear in the original series. And here we have Shalia basically calling out Char that he'll probably do the same thing as Cassilia, basically trying to annihilate the whole human population on Earth. And Char replied by saying, "Don't talk like you have predicted the future." But, as we all know, he eventually did try to wipe out the human population on Earth in Char's counterattack. I mean, that's the whole plot of the movie. If not for Amuro, he probably would have succeeded. Speaking of Amuro, did you know when we heard the voice of GQUUUUUX speaking, it was actually voiced by the original Japanese voice actor for Amuro. So basically implying that Amuro's consciousness or his soul is somehow embedded in the Omega Psychommune system in GQUUUUUX. And next, let's look at the GQUUUUUX. I think this might be a Evangelion reference, where, the mouth opening of GQUUUUUX and then this AT field lookalike effect. I mean, the whole thing is just screaming Evangelion to me.